it seems like politics is quite stupid everywhere in the world right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not the brightest people are leading the country.
Well, yeah. Don't get me started.
I know the feeling. Yeah, and if you talk about it, they'll cancel you.
Yeah, they'll cancel me. Yeah.
So anyway, today is what, the 15th. So boy, you have a lot of time.
I've got time. I've got. That's the beauty about being single, not being married. I've got nobody to answer to.
Yeah.
The only limitations I had really is I could have come for 90 days because that's how long you're allowed.
Really?
Yeah.
But if you cross Canada and come back, you get a restart, right?
Well, I don't know about that. You mean go out of the country and come back in and get another 90 days?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can only. They ask you what. Last night he asked me what I wanted, where I was going. They want to know what you're doing, when you visit. They want to know.
That's just crazy. Like,
he said,
a British citizen like you gets asked a million questions.
Well, yeah, we were. This was ours. Before 1770.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You're the closest ally to the United States, and you get all 1,000 questions, and then the people go nothing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, we've got no crust. We still got to do the Esther and everything.
Yeah. So, like my brother in the Philippines, the same thing. We're only allowed 1 year. Former Filipino citizens can come back home to the Philippines, who are now U.S. citizens, but we can only stay there for 1 year without a visa.
I tell people, if I didn't want to be a truck driver, if I was something to do with medical, something to do with IT, just some skill, right? Other than being a truck driver, I would get a job. I would get a visa for work, a green card. But because it's being a truck driver, they don't perceive it as being a profession, a proper profession, a skilled profession. Well,
and yet they call us professional.
Well, yeah, we are. Well,
but on paper they don't credit us.
No, because like I'm saying, if I work for, check for instance, Caterpillar, right? There is. This is what I should have done. I should have got a job at Caterpillar and got a transfer from Caterpillar over to here.
Yeah.
And there's an engine plant not far from me, Cummins. So there's lots of American companies. There's even a Liversley distribution. You know what I mean? XPO are big in UK.
Yeah, this load is XPO.
Oh, right,
yeah.
Right. So there's a lot of American stuff in, but that would be the only way I could get in. But I'm too old now. I don't want to get a job and then do 2 years getting credentials and all.
Sure. Yeah.
I just want to, because I can driving's what I do.
I was just telling everybody on YouTube that in the millions and millions of influx of people coming into the country, especially with young kids, they had to go to school, and so I would imagine right now teachers are in short supply because you can't raise that many teachers in a short time. So that brings an opportunity for my relatives in the Philippines who are teachers.
Yes, that's as an English person. That if I went to a foreign country that doesn't speak English, I could probably get a job as a teacher
Yeah.
to teach English, ABCs and stuff like that,
Yeah.
right? Because everybody wants to speak English because it's the most spoken language in the world, isn't it?
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's actually, the U.S. has been hiring nurses and teachers.
Yes. Nurses.
By the thousands,
Yeah.
by the hundreds of thousands. But
That's what I'm
they're
saying.
always short, and then, as I said, with the influx of people coming in, it just gave me an idea that
That's exactly my example. If I was a nurse, if I was a medical, anything to do with medicine,
sure.
you know, if I was a radiographer or anything like that, or optician, anything but a truck driver.
Yeah, truck drivers. Yeah, we
Second-class citizen.
we get taxed like professionals.
Second-class citizen.
We get treated like professionals. But on paper, nope, we don't qualify as a professional.
No, they all want us to be professionals. But
They call us professionals so they can tax us.
yes.
And they can tell us what to do.
Yeah.
But oh well. Yeah, so I know somebody that is in a big position. This person that I know, this person's job is to teach teachers
All right,
how to teach a certain class. Even though they've been trained to be teachers, this teacher teaches the teachers how to teach the graphics and the computers and class whatever. And so I recently asked my cousins to submit the resume to this person that I know, and maybe they can help.
Well, that's the part of what happens. It's better for the country, isn't it? If all the people who are children are educated better, then that means when they grow up, things are better. Things will be better. If the education system's good in your country.
As I also mentioned to YouTube, that the drawback, the bad result of importing people from other countries here is the people that can afford to come here are leaving their villages and their cities.
Yeah.
Now, for example, what if that city only had 20 doctors and 19 of those doctors leave? That leaves the village or the city without any medicine.
Yeah.
So it seems like the smart people of a country that are well off, they have a business, they're the one getting out, coming here. So the people left behind are far worse.
Any country that has that civilization, that you know, where you can pay for your education. I mean, you're paying for your daughter's education, aren't you? Really. So you could, if you've got money, you could send your child to a private school to get a better education. It's the right thing is rife in England with Eton and all the you know, people send their children from all over the world to boarding schools in England to be taught, you know, to become governors, you know.
Anyway.
But I don't think I'll get a job because there's a bit of a downturn in the economic climate at the moment, isn't there? Trucking.
Yeah.
A lot of foreigners are getting blamed for it.
It's the world is changing.
I'm just saying what I see on YouTube because I watch a lot of YouTube. You know.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of YouTube and everybody seems to be blaming the non-speaking, and I keep thinking, I can speak English. I am English. You know.
remember when you went to Canada? They asked you if you speak English.
That's what I mean. I could get a job in Canada, but I don't want to live in Canada. Why would I want to live in somewhere that's 3 times colder than where I live now?
Yeah.
You know, I don't like. I want to. I'm old, so you want warmth when you're old, don't you?
I can't believe you can't find a job here.
I can't. I'm in a catch-22 system, aren't I? I can't get a job because I don't have a CDL. I can't get a CDL because I'm not a resident. I can't even get a license because I'm not a resident. I even thought, right, so I'm coming over here for 35 days. Instead of hiring a car, I might even buy one. But I can't even buy one because I couldn't register it. I couldn't insure it because I don't have an American driving license. I don't have an American address. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You understand where I'm coming from? So that's to do it legit. Obviously, I could become a sovereign citizen, as I've watched on YouTube, and say I have the right to travel.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I don't need a license. I'm not driving. I'm travelling.
Yeah.
You know, I've watched a few of them. Like.
Yeah, you need to find some woman get married.
Well, there's a thing. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was going to say people are going to ask me why I'm over here, and I'm going to say I'm after trouble and strife, which is rhyming slang for wife.
Yeah.
I'm after a trouble and strife. Wife. Cockney rhyming slang. I'd be a good husband, I'd never be at home, wouldn't I? Yeah.
So where else do you plan to go to this trip? Are you planning to go to
I might go
Arizona?
I might go to I don't want to say too much because they might even be listening, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I might go and there's a lot of YouTube people I watch, not just truck driving.
Okay.
Cars and stuff, different stuff. And I might go stalk a few of them.
Right, okay.
Because I've got this reputation of being a bit of a stalker, haven't I? You know what I mean?
Have you ever been to, well, it's probably too early, but
I was
the Glacier National Park, I highly recommend it.
Glacier National Park?
Yeah, that's where I took my motorcycle.
That's cold, I don't want to go.
Cold. Yeah.
What, Mount Rushmore, you mean?
No, that's in
Dakota.
South Dakota.
I can't go out the country again. I don't think I can go out with a car.
No, go to Florida. Go to Key West.
I've been. I drove there. I told you.
Oh, you did?
I did do it once.
Ah.
I drove from Orlando to Key West. There's a big sign right at the bottom. It says Key West, the most southerly point.
Yeah.
And I took a photo of that.
Yeah, I've been there once.
Yeah. There's a big sign, isn't there? Right in the very corner of it.
You drive all the way to San Diego.
Been to San Diego before, twice.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. SeaWorld, San Diego SeaWorld.
Don't go to San Francisco.
Right, I've been to San Francisco.
They have a lot of landmines up there everywhere in the street.
Really?
Yeah, people just dumping whatever.
All right. I can't understand that, but because it's, everywhere I go, I see adverts. We are hiring.
Yeah.
I can't understand that because there is so many jobs here. That it's, you know, to me, America's is the land of opportunity. If I could have the opportunity
For those who are willing to work.
For those who are willing to work, and if you're not willing to work, what are you supposed to do? How can you expect to live off other people?
So now we're getting back into politics.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Everything revolves around politics. Politics is life, isn't it?
We are in a generation that people don't want to work, and I see a lot of young people on YouTube complaining that she had to work 40 hours a week. She doesn't even have time for her personal life, and She can't afford to buy this and this. And I'm thinking, lady, you're crying about a 40-hour a week? Become a truck driver.
Yeah.
Now you're into 70 hours a week. People don't want to work. They call it mental health here.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. You see, I've got a state pension. Right. When I go back, I'll be on my state pension in May.
Yeah.
Because I'm 66 in May. God, time flies when you're enjoying yourself, doesn't it? So I have paid into that for all my working life. Even when I was self-employed, we pay what's called national insurance.
Sure.
Right.
That's like the Social Security here.
Yeah. So much comes out your paycheck every month, every week. If you get weekly, comes out your paycheck, national insurance, and that goes supposed to pay for our National Health Service. Right? National Health Service is wonderful, but in my case, when I needed it, it took far too long because the people who I needed to see, the professor for the sleep apnea, right? When they decided I had it, there was before I could get an appointment, 18 weeks.
That long?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So I kept saying, I'm going to lose my job if I don't get this sorted. I'll lose my job, right? Because I can't keep my job up for 18 weeks, right? So they pushed me forward, but that consultant, right? He's that high up, right? He knows that much. He'll probably work 2 days for the National Health Service, 3 days for private health, right? So even though he was probably trained by the National Health Service, he'll work now because he's a consultant and he's up there. He'll probably work 2 hours, 2 days for the National Health, right, and then 3 days for more money. So if I went private, right?
Yeah.
I would probably see the same guy.
Sure.
Because he's the top of his field, but I would get to see him sooner than the 18 weeks, and that's how our system's working. It's still what you have and how much money you have, and to me it always will be. Do you know what I mean? But that's the capitalist state we live in, isn't it? Is that what you want, or do you want to live in Russia or North Korea?
I heard this story about Russia where they asked a question, the number of people that were jailed in Russia for free speech. The answer was about 500 people. The number of people jailed in UK for free speech was about a couple thousand.
I think that was for slander on like Facebook and stuff.
Yeah.
For content. I remember hearing some, but I don't think it was for it was slander on.
There was an incident where this woman's boyfriend was a rapper, and the lyrics of the song was a certain way,
and she complained, and he got arrested.
And she got arrested.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. Because they're strict on it. You see, the strict. The system works.
They're trying it here.
They're trying it here.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was watching.
It's not yet against the law, but they will cancel you.
Yeah.
They will take your livelihood.
We could say the wrong thing on this and get this demonetized, can't we?
Yeah.
We could talk about something
exactly.
Get this demonetized by saying the wrong words.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, John, I watch a lot of far too much YouTube.
Yeah.
Especially Russia.
Where else do you plan to go to this trip?
like I say, to the Mid America Truck Show.
Have you been to Colorado? You've been to Colorado.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing my stalking. But I don't want to go into any further.
Are you gonna try to visit the monument there?
No, I'm not into.
Yeah. We went there and it was kind of sad. It was really sad.
Was it?
Yeah.
To go there,
There were a lot of people died. And all that stuff. Yeah.
Oh, that side of the monument. All right. No, I just like talking to people.
Yeah.
Because a lot of if you go to Florida or Disneyland, there's lots of us kicking about, with the families, so they're used to us. But you come to places like I just went up the road here where trucks can't go, and it's like a different world.
Yeah.
And I pulled into this old garage, and there's two like good old boys in a pickup truck, an 80 Ford pickup truck, and I started talking to them, and I said to him, "How many English people have you ever met?" And he went, "One." In my whole life. So I like being a stranger.
You ought to try New Mexico because it's nice and cool right now. The weather there is really nice right now. But I was in where was I yesterday? It was 79 degrees yesterday. Somewhere
like I said, that's why I don't want
Kentucky.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to live. Even Wisconsin's cold, isn't it? Even Wisconsin gets more snow. We get very little snow anymore now. That's changed. But when
this year,
can you imagine when you're a child and you see snow? It's fantastic and it's beautiful, and you want to go out and play in it, and you make snowmen and you
not anymore.
Snow. Not when you get older. You're like, oh God, and you have to get out, and you're going to work, and you have to spend half an hour shoveling the snow off your car and defrosting it.
Yeah, I don't mind the snow as long as I don't have to drive a truck. But,
yeah.
So, by the way, Larry said hello to you. I told him you were here.
Good.
Yeah.
I've watched Larry. Larry's out. Wants to be going to construction because he must,
Yeah, that guy. There's nothing that guy can't do, except electrical. He hates electrical stuff.
Right.
Yeah, you ought to go to the Arizona. There's the port side places. You like the desert?
I like visiting people. People are better than.
Well, there's a lot of people in Arizona. A lot of I bet you there's a lot of British people out there living out in the desert. Quartzsite is the world's largest camping site.
Oh, I don't do camping.
They're all over the open desert.
This is camping for me when you live in a truck. See, this is like a palace in here. This is an English truck. All it is a bench. It's like a parcel.
Yeah,
I sleep on a parcel.
It's right here, right? It's right here.
The end of where your fridge ends there. That's it.
Oh yeah, okay.
Right.
So, at the end of the end of the bed,
where your bed is, that's the back wall.
Yeah. Yeah, your Scanias are really looking nice, but not for comfort wise.
Yeah, they're great. They're great trucks. I owned a Scania.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and a really old one. But they were I would say the K900 of the top dog of the truck world. I am a Scania fan.
I wish I could get a KW 900, especially the one that I showed on YouTube.
The black one.
The black one.
Oh yeah, I watch your YouTubes.
The anniversary edition.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. But
surely he must watch your videos, doesn't he, boss man?
no?
Doesn't he watch your videos? He knows everything you do, doesn't he? There's nothing you can do.
Anyway.
So we're going to talk about politics now then?
No. We don't want to get cancelled. The enemies are listening.
The enemies who's the enemies though?
We have some enemies here.
Where? Where?
On YouTube.
Have we?
Yeah, I got
have you got? Well,
I got some haters in
Well,
there.
haters watch your videos, so they aren't haters. They're just subscribers, aren't they? That's where you've got to look at it.
Haters they're an enigma to me. I don't understand
Well,
it. They hate you, but they keep coming back.
yeah,
I don't understand that.
It's so easy to sit there and put any comment you want in. I've thought about it. I have actually thought about putting a comment in there. No, I can't say that. Do you know what I mean? Did I put on yours? I put on somebody. This is all the only political thing I'm going to get to, right? Right?
Yeah.
And I put, I don't know whether I put it on your church or somebody else's, and I put, please make President Trump president, right? Please make Donald Trump president,
Yep.
right? He needs a good paying job and somewhere to live. I thought it was funny.
No, you can't say that.
Somebody said to me, when I'm picking the car up, they said, "What you going to do in America?" And I said, I think it's 8th Avenue. I think there's some property for sale down 8th Avenue, big tower block. I'm going to buy that." And he looked at me strange.
Yep. At the reduced price.
At the reduced price, yeah. But we won't get into that, will we?
No,
we're not. We're not. Don't,
No,
don't go there.
we're deleting that.
Don't go. Deleting that. We can edit that out, can't we?
If I remember.
So all the haters, right, can go do one, can't they? Because look, think about this. This is the 3rd time I met you.
Yeah.
Right.
Last one was in Arkansas, Little Rock.
Yeah.
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 How long ago was that? 2 years?
2002. March 2002.
No, the last time I met you at the Petro.
Yeah.
That wasn't 2002.
No, so 2022. Sorry.
22. Yeah.
Right. So the first time was 2019.
Yeah.
Right, and it's now 2024. So that's 5 years. In 5 years, I have travelled. So it's 6,000 miles. So that's 12,000 miles. That's 36,000 miles I've travelled to see you, John. So all the haters. So I cancel half of them out by being a fan. I'm your super fan.
Well, you are.
Right.
You are.
I call myself I'm JBG super fan.
You are the most welcome. What do you call that? Stalker.
Well, yeah. I said to people, I said, I stalked this guy in America. And they all go, "How did you do that?" And I went,
You are welcome anytime, my friend. So.
And I said, because he's a nice guy. You know what I mean? You can't. If he wasn't, I wouldn't be coming back, would I? There you go. See, so all the haters. What can the haters say? This Englishman must be stupid. Well, so what?
Oh, first time was in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. The pier.
The pier, yep.
Yeah. At the Volvo truck dealer.
And you followed me all the way to Texas, right? Yeah.
Then from Texas, I drove all the way to Winnipeg to Bison Transport.
Exactly.
And they said that was was a question I didn't answer. And they said, right, the categories for getting a job at Bison Transport are 50%. You're halfway past if you can speak English. Oh well, I think I can do that, don't you?
Yeah.
That was you're halfway there just by speaking English.
Are you aware that Bison is now owned by an American company? Or no.
Do they have a? Obviously, there's a guy on YouTube, ET Transport. He's got a place in I don't know where, somewhere down south, and now he's got established there. He can run. Obviously, if you haven't got a depot or a business in the United States, you can't pick up freight inside for the United States, can you? Do you know what I mean? If you're based in Canada you come from Canada to deliver in Florida, right? You can't pick a load up in Florida and take it to New York
No.
and then
No.
go from New York back home into Canada. That's
But I think there are people that actually
unless you've got
do
a
it.
depot.
Yeah.
But if you've got a depot, so if that's what happened, if somebody,
That's the loophole. Yeah.
that's the loophole, isn't it? If you've got a say hashback, as hashback trailer, if they've got a depot here and a depot in Canada, then
Sure.
yeah. But then they start
That's the loophole right
paying the
there.
taxes and
Yeah.
you see.
I can't remember the name of the company that owns or part of Bison Transport. It's the company that I first ever applied to as a truck driver, and they did not. They didn't hire me as a student driver. Can't remember their name anymore. But anyway.
You see, I'm willing. If somebody would sponsor me, I'm willing to even pay for my own CDL.
Yeah.
But it's because some company would have to say, right, we want this guy as a driver, and I think that's where it falls down, because the government say, look, we've got all these people coming in over the border, they can drive for you.
Yeah.
Why do we need this old English guy, you know?
I'm gonna introduce you to a friend of mine, a lady friend of mine.
A lady.
Oh. Oh. You play your cards right.
John's introductory service now.
Yeah, you play your cards right. There you
Cards.
go.
Well, you know. You don't.
Off the record.
Off the record. You don't have to be good looking to be rich. Hello, I'm rich.
Yeah.
So, what I make up for looks, I make up in personality. See.
There you go.
Never-ending chat. The silent type. You see, they don't like the silent type really. They want to be wooed and told how nice they look and stuff like that, don't they?
Yeah, the silent types are the serial killers.
Yeah, they're thinking bad thoughts. You've got to tell them what you want, I suppose.
So I suppose I better go check in at
Yeah,
the
better tell
office.
them you're there. Yeah, they might say, "Come on, we'll tip you."
Maybe they'll take it. Who knows?
Yeah.
But if not, I have everything I need
Yeah.
here for. The boss wants me to sit here for 34 hours. Because my
Reset.
logbook is really low on hours.
All right.
But I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know what his plans are. So.
Doesn't he tell you?
Hmm?
Doesn't he tell you? Aren't you? I suppose you know, like my ex. You say, I'll say, "What am I doing?" And he goes, "Are you tipped yet? Are you unloaded?" You know. Well, phone me when you're unloaded. You know, that's what he
Yeah.
used to say to me. But
All right.
go and
Let me
check
get
it.
the bills and we'll walk over
Yeah,
there.
all right, then I'll have
See.
to walk there.
We'll catch you guys later. We'll let you know.
Goodbye.
See ya.